This is Kathy Chase. I don't have an actual entertainment industry agent, and I don't have no mafia boss, and I'm speaking directly to Barack Obama and George W. Bush. You can't own my life to kill me because I've never killed anybody. I kind of figured out something in regards to people's plans of recent years. And it was about somewhere around 2005. I was in the bar that's now called Cappy's. It might have been Cheerleaders Bar at the time. A talent agent approached me in the bar because there was a band playing and asked me if I was interested in singing. He asked me if I wanted to come sing for him, and I didn't know what the heck he was talking about. I thought that was really odd because there I was just standing there, and why would he approach me to ask me, give me his card and ask me if I was interested in singing? I had no idea he knew who I was or if he had heard me sing online. But this man looked like, he looked sort of like Justin Timberlake's old manager or manager. I don't know who he was exactly, or that guy that used to be on TV. He used to have his own show. He kind of looked like him. Anyways, record contracts have nothing to do with record contracts, contract killings, whatever you're trying to get at, or Christian records for the blind. Those are three different things. Craziness. And then this whole phishing. The Shower Street is in Old Cheney, Nebraska, next to Lincoln Street, which the town is from late 1800s. Okay? Shower Street. And the Norman Bates Hotel, the psycho scene with the shower scene. And pacemakers. I have no idea what they're doing. I have no idea what that was all about. The guy in the bar giving me his card and asking me if I was interested in singing. I had no idea what he was talking about, and I had been doing karaoke online at that time, but I didn't take it seriously. But I don't know where you get turtle shirts with pacemakers and recording contracts and Christian records for the blind and Helen Keller and all this other stuff. Keller, the football player, and so forth. You can't have a contract killing, and as I said, these people aren't very business smart, because I could be having my own product lines and, you know, things done. I could, you know, there's better ways to make money, obviously. Even if I couldn't sing. I don't know if I can sing or not. I've never been in a recording studio to see if I can sing. I don't know if I'd be all that great, but still at the same time, lots of people have done it, you know, and, you know, I think people have manipulated things since that time. I don't really know who asked this guy to approach me, or if he did it on his own. But that's sort of what he looked like. I don't have his business card. I threw it away because I thought he was joking around or whatever. So this was before recent years, of course. This would have been around 2005, before people knew me. So it's a little confusing for me to know what to make of that. But as I said, turtle shirts have nothing to do with paste pecani sauce, and sauce has nothing to do with me. And all these sideways crazy people. Sauce, you know, they got S-A, you know, school. S-A is spelled E-S-S-A-Y. And Randy Street that he lived on is E-S-S-E-X, Essex. And in that neighborhood, there's a Nottingham Court, N-O-T-T-I-N-G, Nottingham Court in Southwood, 685-112. And that's where Kim grew up, on Danbury. And Randy Scott Traver grew up, and he still owns the property, I believe. He owns his own tower company. He owns his own Traver Communications or something like that. anyways, I think that's where that came from. But I don't know. I have no idea what they're doing. And these people wanted to make a mess, but I'm not involved in their social dramas or their love triangles to be involved with. They just wanted to try to get me out of the way. You know how you get somebody out of the way, or doing, as in murder, or their little numbers thing. So I don't really know why they haven't been more smart when it comes to business, because if they like making money, I think that they would go about it in a more, have a different approach about making money, because there's better ways to make money than to create misery and pain and suffering and to dredge up problems that don't exist, at least on my part, because I'm one person. And I don't have involvement with these people, and I'm not in their love triangles or anything like that. So, all I can say is that, for people who want to make money, they're not very smart, and they want to, play power games or something, and I'm not interested in that either. I don't want to play games with musical chairs and people who were executed in the Nebraska State Penitentiary on 14th Street, and then Flag Day, and then Old Neighbors, and all kinds of stuff. The stupidity that went into this process of these people who planned it, using people's names and teachers that I went to school with at Zeman and Pound and Southeast. Just plain stupidity. And as I said, you got Nottingham, Notting, Nottingham, and then the streets in Southwood neighborhood. Some of them are British, I believe, and then you have Gertie, Gertie, by Pound Junior High, which is right next to Clare. That goes to Zeman. I went to Zeman, then I went to Pound, and then I went to Southeast, and I'm in those yearbooks under my maiden name, Eggers, Eggers. And so I'm not really sure how that came about, other than I know I was singing online. I had been singing online in the karaoke room, but I never took it seriously. And I don't know he either heard me or had talked to, there was maybe another musician there who heard me, or if somebody had instigated him to come talk to me, or what had happened, or if he just did it on his own. I have no idea, because that's where I get the record thing. And I don't know if it was supposed to be some sort of trick, another trick, or if because I'm definitely, I don't see how it would be in financial best interest, business-wise, to kill me when there's potential earnings out there to be made. And business, I understand business pretty darn well, that there's, I have a lot of, I'm a very creative person, and I'm not that stupid. I'm afraid of, powerful people, obviously, for obvious reasons, because of what's happened, but that was their choice to, that's been their choice to not be nice to me, and I don't have to know them, and they can't really own me, because, well, if they wanted to be my agent or manager, they didn't know how to do that correctly, because you don't try to own somebody's life. Presidents can't own my life, and they're not my agent for entertainment industry and games to play musical chairs, which came around in 1955, and then people who were executed in the Nebraska State electrical chair for real crimes, which I walk around freely every day, and I don't kill people. I don't premeditate murders. I don't have intentions to, and I I just think that some people's business ideas are not very bright. I don't think this looks good on a public relations to try to segregate me, like, because of Rosa Parks, and I'm white, and I'm a female, and I have 3 children, and we have the first African president, black African president, and he has not treated me well at all. And maybe he was trying to go for the African American vote, to say, oh, look what I'm doing, hurrah for black African Americans. And I'm thinking, well, that's not what you do. We're supposed to be living in modern times, and you're supposed to be setting a good example for them, not to do what you're doing. And just mean. I don't think you're setting a good example at all for being the first. There's never been a woman in the White House, so I'm being abused that way. And then we have, there's all the controversy with, I don't know if it's race wars or sex wars or power wars or whatever they're trying to do. I'm not interested. I'm a good person, and I don't know what they're doing. I can't control the things they do, which are inappropriate and unlawful, and I can't control that they want to try to control me and think that they own me. You don't own me. You can't own a person, and you should stop trying because it makes you look bad. And when you don't provide media, people know that that doesn't look good too. I don't know why you insist upon being mean. I don't know, because I'm in the middle, as in mean, medium, and mode. It has something to do with central, living in the Midwest, but you want to pretend like I'm living in the Middle East. And it has something to do with maybe Central Intelligence Agency or central, the central word. Things central, things in the middle, the number 5 on the phone. I'm not CIA. If I have some sort of intelligence from some agency, I don't know where it's coming from. So that's not something, I'm not a paid employee of the government. Okay? I'm not a paid employee of the government. I'm not military.